The Future Mind Summit is an event designed to bring together educators, students, innovators, and thought leaders to explore and discuss advancement in education, technology, and personal development. This summit typically features keynote speech, panel discussion, workshops, and networking opportunities aimed at fostering collaboration and share insight on shaping the future. Yes, we'll have a networking opportunity. We'll network with each other. During networking, please, we'll talk with each other. Don't stay with your friend. That's not networking. You're somebody who you don't know. That's what networking is all about. Talk to this one. Know about each other. We'll network, okay? We'll know about each other. We'll know what each of us do. We all stay here in Kaduna. You know, I'm from Adamawa State. You network with me. I will know what you do and you know what I do, right? That's networking. So, good morning once again. My name is Alexander Peter, Product Manager of Haxa Tech Company, and today I'm not just speaking to students or developers or designers, I'm speaking to the future builders of Africa and the world. The theme of this summit is building the future that matters, and that future starts with you. That future starts with me, and that future starts with you, right? So, moving on, we live in a world where we can build robots that perform surgeries, but millions still die from preventable diseases. We can train AI to write books, but some of our children don't have textbooks. Am I right? So, what if we use technology not just to make life easier, but to make life better? Technology now is used to make life easier. What of to make life better, to have a better life with technology. So, we'll talk about tech as a tool. Technology is powerful, but power without purpose is dangerous. Am I right? Power without a purpose is dangerous. The real value of tech lies not in how complex it is, but in how useful it is. I'll give you an example. In Nigeria, HATSAT is helping students access international quality entrepreneurship education for free. So that's the purpose we are talking about. That's the tech as a tool for impact. HATSAT is impacting young minds, it's impacting students in entrepreneurship to be young entrepreneurs. And the second thing is purpose over popularity. Yes, we live in the age of influencers, clouds, and trending hashtags. But here's the truth. Impact is greater than likes. The impact we give to others is greater than the likes we'll be getting on social media. We are so used to all these social media, us getting likes. But what is the impact you are giving? Who are you impacting? So innovation isn't about creating what's cool, it's about creating what's needed. Yes. It's not just about you creating what's cool. Yes, creating cool things is a good thing, but you need to create what's needed. What do the world need? What do your community need? Create what is needed. And don't just build the next TikTok. Be an entrepreneur who starts a business to solve a real problem in your community. Don't just build the next TikTok that will engage people staying at home doing nothing. Be an entrepreneur that will solve a real problem in your community, in your homes, in your country, in your states, in Africa, all over. Okay? So don't just chase popularity, chase purpose. Are you with me?
Yes.
And the next thing is designing for humanity. Every time you create something, an app, a website, a solution, ask yourself, who does this help? Yes, we created an app, we created a website, we built a solution. Who does this help? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself whenever you're trying to build something, whenever you're trying to create something. Who does this help? How will this improve someone's life? How will it improve someone's life? And is this solving a real problem? We don't just build apps, we don't just create solutions, but is it solving a real problem? And good tech doesn't just work, it serves. That's one thing about tech. Tech doesn't just work, it serves. It serve people. So tech with purpose thinks about people first. The unserved, the voiceless, the one often left behind. Yes, that's what tech with purpose is. The voiceless, those people that cannot voice out. We use tech for them to work, to express themselves. Okay, we are here in Nigeria and what the government are doing to us, we are not happy. The tech is here for us to voice out, right? We voice out, we talk about what is happening here in our country. That's what tech is all about. And the unserved, the ones who are left behind. Tech now is growing and there are others who are left behind. Instead of us to leave them, we are going to help them grow and go with the trending technology. We don't just leave them behind, but we grow with them. We go with them. We go with them, okay? And now the next thing is the action that you take. So what can you do starting today? Learn a skill. How many of you have a skill? A skill. Something you do. Yes. Where you gonna have the skills?
A lot of us have the skills now.
You talk about your skill and you say you are, yes, we have the skills to doing our business. How many of you have skills doing? We have one? Yes. Where again? Yes. So, learn a skill. Some of you who don't have skills, learn a skill, coding, whether it's designing, whether it's storytelling. Storytelling is also a skill. If you can tell stories, people will pay you to tell stories. Am I right? People will pay you to tell their children stories, to tell the world stories. Okay? So learn a skill. Join or create a team that solves problems. Yes, join or create a team that solves problems, just like HackSat. If you join HackSat, we'll solve problems. We provide education to students, to youths. So join a team. We'll create a solution that will solve problems. And start small. Even an idea on paper can change the world if you pursue it. Yes. Even an idea on paper, just start small. Don't think about growing big the day you start. But this is not how it works. Start small. Gradually you grow. Okay? Start small. If you have an idea, sketch it out on the paper. If you go out, you look at what others do, come back home and sketch it out on the paper, okay? What can we do to improve? Now if we come to Kaduna, we've seen, okay, this is how Kaduna works, this is what they do in Kaduna. If you go back to our state, okay, this is what we improve, right? If you go to other places, look at what they do and think of what you don't have in your country, in your state. If you come back here, bring the innovation, what you've learned here and build it here, okay? That's how we grow. And don't wait for permission to build. Don't wait until you have millions. Start now with what you have for the people around you. Yes. Don't wait until you have millions, until you have millions of followers. Start now with the people around you. If you are waiting for people to follow you on your social media accounts, you are not going anywhere. Start with the people around you, with your community, with your homes. What changes, what value are you bringing to your homes? Okay, start with your home, start with your schools. That's what we do. We start with our school, we start with our little community before you grow. So this is a key takeaway. The most powerful kind of innovation is the one that serves people. So as we imagine the future, let's make sure it's one worth living in. Yes. As we are imagining the future, let's make sure it's one worth living in. Let's not imagine a future that, okay, robots will take over all the world. Okay, is it worth living in? We're imagining a future that is worth living in. And the future that is worth living in, not just smarter, not just faster, but fairer, kinder, and more connected than ever before. Yes, a future that is more connected than ever before. Let's not create a future that will be divided. Let's create a future that will connect us, will bring us all together. We bring Africans together and work together. Okay? That's the future that we will create. That's the future that we have to create. That's the future that we will think of. So that's it for the purpose. Okay. So, and now we'll talk about mindsets. Okay. I would like us to talk about mindsets. Yes. Mind shifts. Mind shifts. What's mind? If we say mind, what do we mean by mind? The mind. We are talking about the mind. Who can tell me what the mind is? Yes. The thinking? Yes, the way you think. Idea? Yes, the mind. Yes, the mind. When we say the mind, the aspect of you that creates. The mind, yes. Technology. No. The mind. The way you think. The way you think, your mind, right? The way you think, the way you brainstorm, your mind. So we'll talk about the mindset. The mindset that you need to have. You as a young person who is growing up. What mindset do you need to have? As a person growing up, as a person living in the world of technology now. What mindset do you need to have? There is something about mindset. Whenever someone has a mindset on something, you know it will be very hard for you to change that person. Once someone believes in something, it will be very hard for you to change that person. Am I right? Because he's already put his mind that this is right, this is correct. There is no way you can change him. And one thing we'll do today is mind shift. Try shifting your mind. Try having a mind shift now. Try having a mind shift. There is what we call the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. A growth mindset. I can do this, you can be able to do this. You see growth, you see opportunities. You try to learn. Whenever someone gives you something, you learn it. That's a growth mindset. But a fixed mindset is someone that doesn't want to take challenges, doesn't want to take opportunities. He sees challenges as what? As threat to him. He doesn't want to grow. That's someone who has a fixed mindset. Whenever he saw something, you say that he cannot be able to afford this. I cannot afford this, I cannot do this. That's someone with a fixed mindset. I cannot learn this. You write a test in your school and you fail. 2 students write tests in their school and they fail. And the other student said, okay, I will try next time, I will go and read more. And the other student said that I'm actually dumb. I cannot be able to do this. Since from the beginning, school is not mine. Who among the two, who has a growth mindset and who has a fixed mindset? The first student, right? The first student who said that he's going to learn more, right? He's going to try new ways to solve to pass his tests, to pass his exams. He's not going to read like the way he read before. That's a what? That's a growth mindset. So we'll talk about the result pyramid. The result pyramid. And one thing about humans is that humans are learning machines. Yes, we are learning, we all learn. If a person can learn to ride the bicycle, believe me, that person can learn any skill, anything in the world. As a child, you can be able to learn how to ride a bicycle. There's nothing you cannot be able to learn. So we'll talk about the results pyramid. The results pyramid. This is a pyramid that will show you the result, the outcome of your life. How you live your life, the way you get results in your life. Okay? This result pyramid, we'll talk about it. Here, under here, this place is where the experience lies. Experience. Look at some what experience is. Experience. What you see is part of your experience. What you feel is part of your experience. True or yes? What you touch is part of your experience. What you hear is part of your experience. What you see, what you feel, what you touch, and what you hear is part of your what? The experience you are getting. Right? So here, this is where we get the crowd. This is where we get the crowd. People here are after the experience. They're after getting the experience. This is the crowd. People are after getting the experience. What they see, what they feel, what they touch, they're after the experience. And up here is the 10%. People that make it in life. Here. It's the 10%. And you can see there are steps before you reach here. There are what we call steps before you reach here. Here the crowd are after the experience. This is where we get the crowd. And one thing is that people are not after your what, are not after what you do, they're after your experience. They're after your experience. And after the experience, you've gotten the experience on something. The experience builds your belief. What you experience now brings about your belief system. I believe I can do this. I believe this is true. What you experience brings about your belief system now. What do you believe in? I believe this can work. You know, the person that builds rocket, all these electric cars, he believes that this will work, right? He believes on it. From the experience he's gotten, his belief system, what he believes in. He believes that this will work, this is going to happen. That's your belief system. And after your belief system, that's what we call the action you take. What you believe brings about the action you will be taking. If you believe something very little, the action you take is so little. Am I right? What you believe. If you believe you can do this, you know you take a very bold and a big action through conquering your goal. But if your belief system is so little, the action you'll be taking is very little. So your belief system here brings about the action that you'll be taking. That means the action that you'll be taking. And the action that you take gives you your results. The action that you take gives you your results. You've learned this, and what action did you take after learning this? If you take this action, it gives you your result. Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yes.
So your belief system gives you your action, and determines the action you are taking, and the action you take determines the results that you'll be getting. Now determines the results that you are getting. And the results you get determines your lifestyle. So if you look at your lifestyle now, it's because of your the result that you've been getting. The lifestyle that you are living now, the way you are living, the way you do things now, is your lifestyle, right? It's your lifestyle. So it's because of your the results that you've been getting. It's because of the action that you've been taking. So they say that understanding changes the mind, but action changes life. When you understand something, but you didn't take action on it, you know you do not change your life. But whenever you understand something, whenever you learn something, and you take action on that, it will change your life. So if you check your lifestyle and you see that your lifestyle is not what you want it to be, then calm down and check the result that you've been getting. What results have you been getting lately? Sit down and check the results that you've been getting lately. If you check the result that you've been getting and it's not exactly what you want, check the actions that you've been taking. What action have you been taking? Check the actions that you've been taking, and now check what you believe in. What do you believe in? Check what you believe. Because of your belief system gives you your action. You cannot do beyond what you believe. Are you with me? You cannot do beyond what you believe. If you believe that this will work, you can do it. But if you believe that this will not work, you cannot be able to do it. So check the action that you've been taking, check your belief system, and now check your experience. You know, that is what they say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. If you are going with people that smoke, and you say that you will not smoke, gradually, you come and see that, okay, let me try it. Am I right? Your character will change. If you go with people that used to go out, flex and all of that, gradually, when time comes, you also do it. So check your experience, the people around you, the cycle around you, people you go with, people you talk to, people you move with. They are the ones that gives you the experience that you've been getting. Okay, check your cycle, the cycle that you are with. If you see that the cycle you are with is not the ones that you want to be with, why don't you what? Why don't you change them? Try changing them and see. Try changing the cycle that the people that you go around with. If you don't usually go to conferences, go to events, try going to events now and see how your life will change. You know, before, even me, I don't usually like going to events, I don't love going places, I love to stay at home. But the experience comes from where you go. If you go to places, if you go to events, if you listen to different people, the way people talk, the way people express themselves, stories, the way people talk about stories, it gives you the experience that you get. And now if you get the experience, you believe on something. You believe on something, then you take action, then you get your results. Okay? So I will stop here because we don't have much time. I'll stop here for now, and I don't know if there's anybody who has a question I want to ask me. Question?
Please ask question, please.
Question? As a man thinketh in his mind, so is the man. The way you think, so are you. If you think on positive things, then you are positive. If you think on negative things, then automatically you yourself are negative. So as a man thinketh, so is the man. What do you think? All of you are thinking about something.
Yeah.
Right now, we are thinking of something. We want to say something. Okay, apart from Christian, who wants to say something? Who wants to say something? Yeah, still brainstorming. Decision. You know, they say whenever you want to do something, if you want to go out, there is a decision you take, right? We all decide to come here today. Or do they force you? Is there anybody that is forced to come here today? It's a decision. I decide to come, right? You decide to come. What is decision? When we talk about decision, what is decision? Decide. Decide. If I say decision, you believe me, I'll say is to kill you for a new you. Decision. When you are taking a decision, you are killing the you for a new you. decision. Okay. What's the side, right? Pesticide. What is pesticide? What is pesticide used for? To kill pests. Herbicide. What is herbicide used for? To kill weeds. Right? So whenever you take a decision, you are killing the old you for a new you. So we've all decided, all taking a decision to come here today. So I hope the decision we take today is worth it. Okay? It's worth it. I hope we'll network. We talk about things. All of us has an experience hidden inside of us. All of us want to say something. But don't just go back. Try impacting somebody here. Okay? Try impacting somebody here. Alright? So I would like to invite the CEO of Axa Tech Company in person of Sir Ahmed Saad for a talk on STEM education. Will take us on a session on STEM education. What STEM is: science, technology, engineering, mathematics. Okay? So a round of applause for him, please.
Sorry, good morning again. Hope the way I see your faces, you enjoyed the Alex presentation, right? And section. Alex is a great guy. So, he talks about mind shift. Mind shift is very, very important, as the way he says. Whatever we are going to do here, if you don't have that, if you do not understand the mindset or mind shift, it's very hard for you to. So this is a curriculum that we developed from Axa Tech Company to help the secondary schools, primary schools, students to understand what science, technology, engineering, and mathematics is all about. So, as you can see, this is very important. This is where the creativity, this is what the whole world is all about. A lot of people hate mathematics, because they find it difficult. Well, somebody that knows mathematics will tell you mathematics is more simpler than normal theory, right? A lot of people think engineering is just about being an engineer, fixing cars, electrician, and all this. This is not engineering. Programmers are called engineers. Technology. Now we are in the modern world of technology. We can't do without it now. Science. Yes. Nature. Experiments. So I'll be the one to take you through this curriculum. So we call it, get inspired, find your career, and start your journey. A lot of students find it very difficult to know what they want to be after secondary school or from JS. Because from primary school to secondary schools, the only continuation subject that if you go to, after primary school, you go to secondary school, you find it is mathematics and English. Well, this subject needs to have continuation. Each subject they are teaching in primary schools, because this is what is going to build. This is what we are going to make our students, students to know what they want to do and who they want to be in the future. So that's why we develop this, to guide them to understand. So as you can see, we are inspiring innovation, empowering growth, and transforming future. So our mission at HACSAT is to empower people and organizations. So we have more than 200, now about 400 plus community members registered in our platform. But offline we have more than 20,000 members. So, and we hosted more than 20 projects, and we are in more than 65 cities. In the last time I checked in our website, because it's updated live, it's about 81 plus cities, and we have more than, we have more than 20 states, or about 20 states. So you can easily visit our website. This is the link. You see everything live. And community, why are we building community? Because that's where we can inspire innovation, empower people, and transform the future. So you can easily follow this link to sign up for community. When you sign up, there is a course that you can take. We call it the community. It's going to teach you what community is all about, what activities we are doing. And after you do, there is an assessment. It's very simple, ABC. When you pass it, certificates of membership will generate automatic, and you'll be able to download it. You see it's signed by our coach on event, our general community manager, and me, of the community. So instead of you just registering, we want you to be educated first, understand what this platform is, what is the community is all about, what are the activities happening in the tech community, technology community. So that's why we developed that. And when you are done, we update. You can have your profile, you can see your information, you can change your password and rest. So the certificate comes with your community ID right from registration, and you download it. So now we built a system. We find out that CV is very difficult for people. You pay a lot of money in cyber cafe. So the new feature we update in our community platform now is, we call it CV or resume. It allows you, when you register, it grabs your information that you registered, then it will give you a platform where you can put your CV information, and it guides you each step. Okay, this is what you put here, this is this is just description, working experience, date, the name of the company, the position. So, and you can download it as PDF for free. All you need is to print it out, which means you can travel to anywhere you want to travel without holding your CV. You can easily do your CV in your smartphone and share it. There is no watermark on it, and it's for free. So what are we going to learn today? Understanding what science is with clear examples, engineering, technology, and mathematics. So I think we are running out of time. So welcome to the science. This is science. Science is a body of knowledge, a way of thinking. So what is science? This is a question that a lot of people don't know about. The word science has been derived from a Latin word called scientia, which means knowledge. That means science is a knowledge, right? But the question is, what types of knowledge? So this is some definition of science. The knowledge gained through observation and experimentation is known as science. As science deals with nature, it is also called natural philosophy. Yes. Did you understand? Okay, an organized study of nature. Then division of science. Science have been divided into different sections. So if you are going to SS or you are SS, you choose science. They will tell you can take any course in university, right? But you have to know, okay, if you take this science, what are the opportunities? We have biological science that deals with the study of living things. If you are in JSS, we have what we call, apart from basic science, there is something that deals with living things, and that they used to teach us photosynthesis. You see, there is no continuation, even we have forgotten about it. So, we have physical science that deals with the study of non-living things. So, biological science has divided into two branches. One, there is what we call botany, right? That deals with the study of plants. The reason why I ask you, because I'm very bad at pronunciation sometimes. So, study of plants. So if you want to study plants in the science that you want to do, biological science, which means you are going to major into study of what? Living things, right? That's when you go for the study of plants. Then we have zoology that deals with the study of animals. We have animal doctors, right? And so we have physical science. And we are going to share this slide to all of you and also to the management. Physical science. Physical science are also called fundamental science because this provides foundations for other areas of science, like physics, chemistry, mathematics, etc. are the main disciplines in physical science. Did you understand? Okay. Then let's go to technology. Technology. What is technology? Did you ever think what it means? Did you know where it comes from? So, if you don't know all this, don't worry about it. So, this is the first person that contributes to this curriculum to define what technology is. Malam Farouk Mansour Company is a CEO of eConnect and also senior lecturer at Informatics Kazaure, Chicago State. So, he defined technology as the process of easy or difficult work in simple, and automates hard work into smart work by using technology equipment. Which means technology, what we're supposed to do ourselves. So we bring solutions that technology will help us do it even if we are sleeping. That's coming up the AI now, artificial intelligence. Then this is another great hero from the north. Al-Hassan Atama Isiaka is an entrepreneur and also a software developer. He defined technology as a product of application of science. This includes methods, techniques, and tools that are innovated using scientific experiments and research. So here comes the international hero, the king of social network. Mr. Mark Zuckerberg is the CEO of Meta, the parent company of Facebook. He focused on technologies such as artificial intelligence, that's the AI, the latest technology trending now, social media, and the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg said that technology can help scale education beyond the classroom, and that it can help teachers create better learning experiences for students. Example, we are here and we are using technology, and this curriculum is not part of what they are teaching in the schools. But the schools now can use it, can create curriculums like this to better the learning experience for their students at the schools, right? Our schools need to introduce after-school program like coding class, programming, critical thinking subjects, teaching students how to think, like this mind shifts that Alex talks about. It has to be a subject. That's how we can have creative people that will solve problems. That's how we will produce great generation. So this is what he said about technology. So, technology comes from Greek words. As you can see, techno and logia. The techno means art or craft. Some schools has a subject on that, art and craft. How to make this paper aeroplane, it makes students to be creative. And logia means related study. When you bring these two words together, it's going to give you technologia. Technologia, right? Systematic treatment. That's technologia. So, types of technology, we have mechanical technology, industrial technology, and medical technology. So here comes what I want to explain. If you go to science in secondary school, you think you can take all subjects, it's going to help you. So first, mechanical technology deals with production, controlling, and transmitting. Example like manufacturing of a car, right? So, when you are manufacturing a car, if you look at company and the world richest man, Elon Musk, is manufacturing a car. Tesla is producing electric cars, self-driving cars. So you can go to mechanical technology. Then industrial technology use engineering and manufacturing to make production faster. So the whole idea of industrial technology is to make it faster, simpler, and more efficient. Example like the smartphone we are using. You can do video call, everything faster and simple and more efficient. So example like electronics, automations, and robotics. So the next one is medical technology. So the medical technology deals with, can be defined as an application of science to develop solutions to health problems. Example like artificial organs, X-ray. So if you are going to study X-ray bones, I think there is a course right in university. They call them, I forgot how they call them. Radiology, right? So you see, when you go to medical technology, you can study radiology, and in the medical technology, you know, there is people like Che Hanju Mutunya Yankee, ba ana joni ba, ko kuma order mutum ya mutu sai an sai wani ba a samu original din ba na iya sa na roba, kuma ga zafin ciki baya iya kona shi ko wani abu. So all these are made from, ko kuma a yi wa mutum hannun na motsi yana komai. So all this comes from medical technology. So, and artificial organs. So let's look at the evolution of technology. Pen is one of the first technology to make humans to record and reference. Number one, we have what we call data. What are data? Data means information. But in our Furanchi, we call it data, right? Not data for browsing. I asked a student, are they teaching you computer? He said, no, they are teaching us data processing. Information processing, so that's the computer. Thought action. So later it improved to printing press, typewriters, and computers now that we are using. So daily life, we can't imagine our world without technology. Education is very important in our life. To note down things, we need a pen, which is basically a product of technology. A paper you need along with the pen is also a technology production. So technology involves in everything. We can't deny it. So we use technology in our daily life. So let's look at engineering. Oh, who wants to be an engineer? Clever. So now if you ask, who is engineer? They'll say, mechanic, electrician, building, civil engineering. An engineer means clever. Clever person. What is engineering? The word engineering itself comes from the Latin ingenium, meaning cleverness. An engineer, meaning to design or to devise. It's more useful to think of science as a tool that engineers use along with mathematics to perform their unique duties. So what engineering really does is to solve the problems. So example, scientists ask questions about the nature of the universe. From our expanding knowledge of space to the tiniest particles found in the tip of your pencil. 2009, when I was in JS1, I'm the smallest student in our set. Seniors used to call me atom. I'm the smallest particle of an element that I can't be seen. So, what this engineering really does is to solve problems. So, and we have military engineering, involved design in building military works, along with communicating and transporting people and things. Normally, militaries, engineering start from militaries. They find way during the war how to communicate. Then we have civil engineering, was used for civilians' purpose. It focused on building structures for all kinds, something like this. Then mechanical engineering is a fine discipline, broad focuses on machineries and mechanical system from robots to engines. Then we have electric engineering. So electric engineering is naturally a progression once you are able to generate electricity and create electronics. So in 19th centuries, electrical engineering deals with devices and systems, as you can see. So we have chemical engineering. These engineers have a quite wide focus, not only designing and operating chemical plants. They do things like refinery oil and distill alcohol, and they also deal with foods, medication, environment, etc. So these are the engineering branches, 4 main branches of engineering. So, and we also have these people that build machines that flies in the air and space. And we have nuclear engineers released from nuclear reaction. And we have biomedical engineer creating medical equipment, devices to solve chemical problems. Then we have industrial engineers. In this field, designs and optimize the facilities, equipment, systems that many engineers use to create their product. So think of them as a support course of engineering world. Then, so this takes us to the last right? We did science, technology, engineering, right? Now the final one is mathematics. What is mathematics? The law of nature reigns in mathematics. All these things that we mentioned, it use mathematics. So mathematics is just like English language. I know a lot of people will say no. It allows people to communicate. People need mass to conduct a threat. Irony, measuring distance, etc. Mathematics, mass is everywhere. It's like an air. When we text them, we calculate. Whatever we do, it deals with mathematics. Then our universe is mathematically. Then mass discipline us. This is the slide I like the most. Even time is major quality. Even time is a major quality. We don't know the exact time if we don't know the numbers. It is the key to problem solving and critical thinking. We all need mass. One may think why so many kids confused, but yeah. So math is simple, like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. It's math simple for you. Math is simple, like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, right? So math is simple. So these are, you can find more resources in our website. And this is just like a few questions. What did you learn today? It is good to ask questions about plan your journey, your career. It is where to go from now. You can join our WhatsApp group to connect with other community members from all over the world. You can sign up for your membership ID for the Hackstart community and learn more about tech by following us on Facebook, Instagram, and rest. So we hope you learned something awesome today. You can find more resources in our website, and you can contact us for partnership or sponsorship through this company line or websites. Thank you. So, and you can, we have what we call for inspirational story. If you have inspirational stories that you want to share with us, you can send your story. If you can't send it through an email, you can still send it to us through this company line, which you find it in our website, 08100448196. And our partnership, we partner with schools too, so that whenever we develop these materials, it goes to the schools. When we have opportunities, like schools to partner with international organizations to run a program directly in school, we provide that. Then, so with this, I can say thank you. Any question? Okay. If there is no question,
So please, a round of applause. Wow, great to see you. Okay. So I would like to call on an entrepreneur, in person of Muhammad Rifai, who will talk about how to position yourself as an entrepreneur on social media. Yes. So please, a round of applause for me.
Good morning to you all. Digital Marketers Association in Africa, or let me say in Nigeria, where we usually hold our summit in ABU Zaria, that's the CBNO in ABU Zaria, and the last one was held in Asa Pyramid about entrepreneurship age summit. So the topic I'm going to talk about is how to position yourself as an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, I know that most of us really came here to learn about something. And even when they came to our school, we are talking about entrepreneurship. And when you are talking about entrepreneurship in the digital world, we are talking about how to position yourself as an entrepreneur on social media. you can discover that nowadays we have a lot of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs, people selling maybe awara or like donuts or some plaiting hair, some doing henna, the fashion designers, the carpenters, all those in furnitures. They all want to take their business to the online, but when they take it to the online, most of them don't use to scale. Why? Because of what? They doesn't have the entrepreneurship skill. So you cannot know how to position yourself as an entrepreneur unless you know what are the mistakes that you have to avoid as an entrepreneur. So number one, you discover, using WhatsApp as a case study, you discover that, for example, I'm a person, maybe I sell data or I sew clothes, I'm a fashion designer. So you discover that somebody as a fashion designer, he has a WhatsApp, maybe a business WhatsApp, you want to be selling something. But at first, when you look at his DP doesn't want to say anything about it. You discover that a lot of people in their DP, there is not a picture of them. So there's what we call in the entrepreneurship, the KLT. The KLT, where is the marker? Okay. The KLT. The K stands for know, like, and trust. For any person to buy something from you, especially on online, he must know what he must have this thing. That's the KLT. The KLT. That's the know. This one stands for know. And this one for like. And this one for trust. If you are a business person, you must have these qualities. A person first have to know you. When you are selling something, maybe you are selling a phone online. I met you online and I want to buy a phone from you. The first person, before I send you money, maybe I'm living in Lagos and you are in Kaduna. How would I send you money? I have never seen you before. Yeah. Maybe even in your social media, there's not a picture of you. You have never posted your picture before. So he must know you. Number one. That means that's why it's very important when you have a social media account, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the profiles supposed to be the same. Your name is supposed to be the same. For example, when I meet you online and you tell me that your name is Muhammad Ahmad Fali, firstly I will go to Facebook and search your name. If I found that you are the person and you have there the same picture on WhatsApp, I will go back maybe to Instagram. From Instagram to Twitter, then I will check on what people are saying about you. That's firstly I will know you by face. Then what? The trust. There's trust. Maybe you will build. I will check what people will be saying. This is a nice guy. I enjoy doing business with such people. That means you build trust. Then the next one is like. People have to like you. Maybe you'll be posting like pictures about food. Maybe you are a person that likes food, like me on my social media account. I usually post about food. I don't usually post about what controversial and negativity. In online people like controversial issue, but I will post about what food and other things. That means people should like you. This is what important thing that you have to position yourself when you are entrepreneur online. The know, the like, and trust. So when you are a business person, number one, you have to build your profile. Your profile has to consist of what? Your picture. The moment you send somebody your number and he dial it, he save it, when you check it on WhatsApp, you find your picture. This one is a person. When you start posting stories on your WhatsApp, you will say, okay, so this person likes food. But so when we went to an event, maybe I went to an event in ABU Zaria, so I will snap a picture and I will say it there yesterday at ABU Zaria. Somebody will say, okay, so this person used to travel a lot. When I told you that I'm going to hold an event, you will not believe me because you have seen me travel to different places. You understand? And whenever somebody buys something from me and say a good thing about me, maybe he buy a book from me and he say, "Kai, nice book, the delivery was very fast." I will screenshot the feedback and I will post it online, and that will build like trust. Somebody say, okay, to now when they get so you have been selling something online and people are buying, and you have never for once screenshot it and post it online. People will be curious. Okay, you want to code them for online, for example. So these are the attributes. So as a business person, you have to position yourself so that people will know, like you, and trust you. In brief. So, and secondly, that one of the mistakes that people do online is you are selling something and you are saying you are putting DM for price. you discover that a lot of people on WhatsApp, especially, they will post like 5 pictures of items and they will tell you DM for price. And most people will view the status and they will not ask for the price. Why? Because you are.
I'm one of them.
Yes, he say he's one of them. Even me, I cannot I will see irrelevant pictures. Somebody is selling shoe. He will post like 5 shoes and at the end you say DM for price. Why would I DM for price? Just fix the price. When you are selling something, you have to be straightforward. I'm selling a phone. Each one I will going to post, I will post, here is Samsung Galaxy. I will write all the details and I will say 50K. So the moment somebody have the money, will just come direct to your DM. How can I have it? But you are stressing person, you are saying DM for price. Somebody come to your DM, I want to buy this Samsung. Which Samsung? He will send you when he is about to send you the money, you will want to buy, give the price. And there is something people doesn't like. If I buy a phone of 50,000 from you and I discover that this one buy the same phone at a price of 40,000, I will feel somehow. Because why would you sell the same phone in different prices? So you have to be straightforward. When you are selling something online, you should avoid DM for price. People doesn't mind. Nobody will DM for price. You will be posting your shoe online for about 1 month and nobody will buy the shoe. Because you are stressing the person, DM for price. And secondly, we have avoid begging people. Let me tell you, there is someone that used to sell hijab. She used to sell hijab, and the hijab, they are very old jalbab and different style with different colors. But she always beg for people to come and buy. Please come and come and buy my hijab. Nobody care. Even if you are going to start, nobody care. Why would I buy your hijab? People buy something based on value. You understand? Maybe you are selling something. You have to create a value. People buy something for value. I'm selling hijab. This person is selling hijab. How will I make myself more valuable than that person? Maybe I will say anybody that buy hijab from me, if you buy 3 hijab, I'm going to give you a 4 for free. This is an offer. So people will rush you. Second, you will say that this hijab is 5,000. But if you are going to buy 5 hijab, the 6 hijab, I'm going to sell it at 1,000. Or I'm going to tell you, okay, so if you are going to buy hijab from me, if you are living in Kano, I'm going to give you a free delivery. But you don't beg people want to buy your product. Don't tell people that please come and buy my product. I have baked cake and it's about to spoil. Please, you should come and buy it. Nobody will buy it. It's better for you to position yourself as, okay, I have baked cake, 5 cakes, and I just feel like sharing some cakes to one of my customers. But for today, I'm sharing it at a discount of 50%. Before you know it, everybody will buy. But if you told people that they are going to spoil, somebody will come to your DM and will say, instead of buying one at 500, he say, I will buy 2 at 15 naira. If you say you will not sell, okay, say, let them spoil. You're all lost. You understand? So it's very important. And we have for offer creation. Most people doesn't know about offer creation and content. When you are selling something, being it digital or normal local, you have to know how to make an offer. For example, a data plug. I used to sell MTN data, so I know how to offer it. I know how to craft an offer. For example, today I can just post on my status. I have 5 gig. I don't sell 1 gig to 4 gig. I sell from 5 gig to 100 gig. And how I do it is like I will say, okay, today I have 5 gig. And this 5 gig I have for only 5 people. And the first person that buy 5 gig, I'm going to give you 500 naira recharge card. Before you know it, 10 people will buy. Because you will not know even if the offer has finished. People will be coming to my DM, please, I want to buy it. But they only want to buy that 5 gig because of 500 naira recharge card. How to craft offer. There was a time I said, okay, I'm going to do something. Anybody that recommends somebody to come and buy data from me, I'm going to give you a point, 5 points. And if that point is 50 points, I will give you 5 gig. Before you know it, people are recommending their family and friends. So when you are into business, it's not about selling, it's about thinking creative. You have to know how to position yourself, how to create offers, how to give discounts, and how to make yourself a person of value. And you must don't cheat people. And anytime you cheat people, this KLT, whenever there's not KLT, nobody likes you, nobody trusts you, and nobody knows you, nobody will buy your thing, especially online. So I believe that with this little of information, when you go home, when you're a business owner, you can know how to position yourself, especially on WhatsApp, Facebook, or etc. Thank you, and have Muhammad Ahmed Ibrahim. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, I enjoy it. Please clap for him once. So, we'll move on to the networking session now. I want you guys to net.
Our time is over.
I want you. Sorry. I want you guys to network. Those of you that have phone, you can snap picture, say something nice about Hansard, post it on